So as you know, parents, we don't get enough sleep.
Yes, that's my
It's a
specialty
common
is actually
problem.
it's kids and their
Yeah.
sleep. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Yeah, I am really excited to talk to you about the survey results, which I know really is speaking to adults, but I'm hoping that you can kind of give us a little spin for kids as well, because
Absolutely. Happy to.
it's important for them.
I've got plenty of info for kids, certainly.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what this survey found. What were
Yeah.
some of the results?
So the name of the survey, it was called Dozed and Confused, which is a great name for a sleep survey.
Yeah.
It was conducted by Mattress Firm, and they're looking to see what factors can affect how we sleep, how stress affects how we sleep, how your age can have an impact on stress and sleep. And they found a couple of interesting things. One, millennials are actually the most stressed when it comes to different generations. And they found that folks that are reporting the highest levels of stress, they are twice as likely to report sleeping less than 5 hours a night. And for adults, the average sleep need is between 7 and 9 hours. So, sleeping 6, 5, and even less is pretty detrimental to your
Not
overall
going to cut
health.
it.
It's just not going to cut it.
Yeah.
No.
No. So I guess here, how does the quality of sleep impact our stress levels and our health rests? And, I've even heard that it can affect our teeth and our oral health as well. How does that, and when you talk about quality, is there a difference? Like, is there good sleeping and bad sleeping? You know what I mean?
Yeah, great questions. So health factors like heart health, immune function, your attention level, your fatigue level, your mood, it's all tied in with sleeping well. We know that stress plays an important role when it comes to sleep as well. In the study, the two interesting parts from the study were that if you are in the highest stress level category, you are 3 times as likely to actually grind your teeth, something we call bruxism. So that's how it can affect dental health. It can damage your teeth, it can cause facial pain, it can cause headaches, and definitely disrupt a good night of sleep. They also found that if you have high stress levels, you're 5 times as likely to report insomnia at least once a month. All sleep is not the same. There's quantity and there's quality. So quantity, again, getting the amount that you truly need. For kids, it's a lot more than adults. We start off as infants needing anywhere from 12 to 18 hours per day over the course of a 24-hour period. And that decreases as we get older. And then when we hit adulthood, it averages out to about 7 or 9. And once we're in adulthood, it really doesn't decrease all that much more as we get older. So 7 to 9 is kind of a good time frame to look at when it comes to good quantity. Now, quality, there's lots of things that can disrupt the quality of your sleep. So another interesting finding from the study was that if you have pets in your room, you're more likely to report high stress levels, which could be associated with poor sleep. So getting pets out of the room is important. Technology is something that we know is disrupting the quality of our sleep. So lots of artificial light. When you're consuming this light, it tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime outside. Your brain can't actually tell the difference between artificial light and sunlight, and so it decreases your brain's own natural melatonin. So for adults and kids, a lot of kids now are really handy with these devices. They're taking them to bed, swiping
They
left and all
are.
sorts they know exactly what to do. That can actually disrupt a good night of sleep. It can decrease the quality because you have more sleep disruption as the night goes on. So
It is. And, to speak personally to that, I have a 6-year-old daughter, and, part of raising kids, like, we're trying to embrace technology, and on one hand, so we've got apps for this and apps for that
right.
encourage chores and, responsibility and all this stuff. But then you obviously want to limit it, and, trying to find the balance with that. And at night, we have apps to help her sleep that have, calming music, but it's still an app. So then I'm like, I got the blue screen filters on there, try to do that.
Yeah,
but it's still, it's this hard balance. And not only for kids, but as adults too, right before bed, I want to check my email or, plan for my day tomorrow. And I wonder how much that is affecting.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm glad you mentioned that. So, another thing they're looking at as part of the survey was things that are going to end up disrupting your sleep, increasing your stress levels. And they found this nice association between high stress levels and increased technology use at night. So those that were reporting the highest levels of stress were 60% more likely to watch TV before bed. They were twice as likely to post to social media, twice as likely to check their emails, 40% more likely to actually sit with a phone next to their bed. And so all of these devices, this technology, yeah, I agree, it's a balance. They can certainly help in certain aspects. But when it comes to sleep, I feel like this is a time where you really got to disconnect to give yourself the best chance of getting a good restorative night of sleep.
So beyond putting screens away, what else can we do to relax before bedtime and really try and encourage that sleep? Because I'll tell you, I have a Fitbit, and I wake up 8 million times in my sleep.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's never constant. So what could I do to really get into that deep sleep and stay there?
so good quality sleep, the foundation, the core is having good sleep hygiene. So we talk about sleep hygiene. What exactly is that? It's the behaviors and the things in your environment that can hurt or help your sleep. And the core tenets of good sleep hygiene is one, having a nighttime routine. We know it helps for kids, but it actually helps adults as well. Having 3 or 4 calming activities that you do in the 20 to 30 minutes prior to bed, that you do the exact same way every night at the exact same time. That actually eases your transition into sleep. Avoiding lights at nighttime, we talked about that. Technology is something you want to have out of the nighttime situation for at least half an hour, ideally an hour before bed. And on the flip side, when you wake up in the morning, actually getting bright lights can be very helpful. It actually keeps your internal body clock, your circadian rhythm, lined up at the appropriate time. So morning light is actually a good thing. You want
like
to try
those
to keep
new alarm clocks that rise with the sun?
Yeah, so there are these alarm clocks for kids that actually change colors as the day goes on, and it goes from red to green, which is fine. At the end of the day, I usually recommend trying to have just a small source of light, something that the kids aren't going to fixate too much on in the middle of the nighttime to help get them up in the morning. So.
Wonderful. Well, you've been incredibly informative. I really appreciate talking to you.
So I'm not sure if you can hear me, but you cut out on me, Shiloh.
I'm sorry, did you hear me? Sorry.
Okay, yeah, you're back.
Okay. Can you tell me where we could go, where I can send my members to get more information and just kind of solidify everything that you've talked about?
Sure. Well, the data from the survey is actually posted on Mattress Firm's website. It's mattressfirm.com/stress and sleep, and it breaks down all of the main data points.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Sure,
this is really informative and helpful, and I'm going to, share this with our members and implement it into my own daily routine.
Thanks so much.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you having me on.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thanks.
No problem. Bye.